Really, really bad. But it's all good. So welcome in, y'all. It's Friday night. What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on with y'all lives tonight? Me? Oh, me, I'm not doing anything. Not anything spectacular. Nothing, nothing too major. What's up, Faith? How you doing? Make sure you double tap the screen. Make sure y'all double tap the screen when y'all come in. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. Double tap, double tap, double tap. I don't know which one. I think I'll go that way. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine on this Friday night. Friday night at 8. Got myself a date. That will be so great. What's up, Sharon? How you doing tonight? How you doing? Make sure y'all double tap the screen when y'all come in. What's up, Mo? What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? It's good to see that y'all got some notifications on or something, because we ain't been on here too long. I'm tired, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how long we're gonna be on here. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that do. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about. What was that, Salt and Pepper? Some of y'all old enough to remember that song? And who was that who spoke? Yeah. What's up, girl? It was my Christmas. It was Christmas. It was Christmas, child. How was your Christmas? I didn't get no gifts, no turkey. Well, that's Thanksgiving. But actually, Christmas was yesterday. Pen. I ain't do shit, honestly. My motivation this last couple days has been so bad. The motivation is not there. I'm trying to get that motivation up. Yeah, salt and pepper. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's good. Tomorrow, you just now noticing that? I haven't had mods in months. I don't have no mods. I don't even get trolled. I ain't had mods in months. Mo was a mod. Who else? Well, that's the only person I know. I think the only mod that I do have is Sexy Face, and that's because when I was able to do Starchiana, that's when I was able to do when I had monetization. She was the only one who had got a membership. I had so many mods. It was too many for one. And I don't know who, but one of the mods probably is one of the same people who probably was reporting to me too, because I don't know. It's hard to trust folks nowadays. It's hard to trust these folks. Anybody in here got TikTok? Hit the double screen. Hit the like. Maybe in 2026 I'll let it go. Shit. Put that bitch down for a minute. I got a bitch busting out in sweat. Or maybe it's the light. Okay. Y'all, let's talk about something. Let's get the topic going. Where is everybody from? Let's find out where everybody's from. Oh, excuse me. But no, Christmas was alright, y'all. Christmas was alright. But I was asking y'all if y'all had TikTok, so y'all can go buy these knives either from my my showcase or Starchiana showcase, because they're back in stock. Some good ass knives. I'm gonna buy me some groceries so I can chop up some shit, I guess. Shit. Excuse me. I think it's because it's hot in here. It was 80 degrees today. Right. Child, these folks don't have TikTok. They don't have TikTok. They don't have TikTok. Yeah. I think, never mind, it's not personal business. I'm gonna keep it to myself. Oh, where you stay at? It did. It was hot yesterday too. It was hot yesterday. I was like, okay, I'm okay with that. No, you know, I'm okay with that. Where? I used to say I was gonna move back to Charlotte once I retired. I lived in Charlotte for a year. I was in love with the city, but I also think I was in love with the fact that I had never left my hometown. So I thought that it was just so beautiful there. But Charlotte is a beautiful city. It is. I ain't gonna lie. And then, baby, the men in Charlotte was not shy. I have never, even here in Texas, well, I had people hit me up like at work, you know, in the Uber car. Oh, Gastonia, yeah, you're right there. You're right past Concord. But yeah, Gastonia. I think Gastonia was over by Concord. But man, okay. Yes, I said they didn't hit me up in the car, but when I was in Charlotte, they didn't care. Like, I don't know if it was because I was. So I feel like if the men was that bold back in what year was that I lived there? Like 2007, 2008. They got to be even like mad bolder now. Like mad bolder. I miss Charlotte though. Did I ever tell y'all? Yeah. I think I told y'all that whole story of mine. Back when I was a hoe. I wish I was getting paid for my wholeness. But I was out here just giving it out, y'all. Just giving it out. But I got a whole time story, I guess, since we going back down memory lane. So, if y'all don't know, I ended up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Because I don't got nothing to talk about. So, fuck it. Let's just talk about it. So, around this time, this is when the computers used to, I think I probably, because I know I didn't have so many pages. But this was before, I mean, cell phones was out, but this was before, like, touch screens, and this was still era. Ah, okay. But anyway, so this was my like. So I moved down there to actually be in a relationship, but it didn't work. We broke up like I say a week. I think it took like a week, and you know, being part of the community of being gay. And maybe y'all straight folks do it too, because I mean people be horny. But so um pineapple, ugh. I hate pineapple on pizza. But so anyway. So we broke up like after a week. Which was I wouldn't say awkward, but I love mushrooms on my pizza. Uh but after like a week we had broke up. And so, I was free to move about the country. But I still stayed there because it was him and his roommate. And I got a job like the next day. Like I got off of Greyhound. I came in, said hi to everybody. Oh no, girl, I love a mushroom. I got off Greyhound, said hi to everybody, whatever, whatever. And so the next day, I went to the mall, which was the mall, probably was about a half a mile like down the road. So I was able to like walk up the hill and walk to the mall. And I was supposed to be telling y'all about my wholeness, but I guess we'll get to that. So, I done walked down to the mall and I applied and I was like applying for everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Because I had just got off the Greyhound. But I ended up getting a job at Sears in the Auto Center. Oh man, what's that man last name? Shout out to my manager at Sears though. I remember you. I remember your first name. I think I remember your last name too. I'm supposed to look you up now that I'm thinking about you. You might be on Facebook because you older. He probably ain't got no TikTok. His kids probably got TikTok. But he ain't got no TikTok. Damn, his kids. His kids is grown now, actually. Come to think about it. But shout out to Jonathan, because Jonathan got me, I wasn't even supposed to say his name. I guess, don't matter. But shout out to Jonathan, because he gave me that job at the Sears, okay? Straight off the Greyhound. I didn't have no experience in, well, I was a customer service advisor, but I worked in the auto center. So like people would come in and I was supposed to, and I've been a salesman, I guess, because like I would have to sell you your tire. Like the tires was the one though, like because on the tires you can kind of like you could up like tires start off cheap. We got paid off commission. Like we had got an hourly rate, but we also got commission. Like yeah, you can get some cheap tires, but I used to have to upsell you on the tires and like try to especially the tires. Especially the tires. That was like the biggest upsell you can get. Like you can't really I don't know if they had they probably did have high mileage oil back then, but like the tires was where it was at. The tires was where it was at. So I learned my thing on the tires, but that has nothing to do with the wholeness. So anyway, trying to loop back around to the wholeness. So this was my first night. If you're still here, drop some tires in the chat. This was my first night spending the night. Well, this was my first night like leaving the house. So like that first week, we was together. I mean, we wasn't like boo and babe, but like I couldn't be like, oh, I'm supposed to go because somebody else want to come get me. Like he was supposed to be my boyfriend. What's up, Jones? And so, he was supposed to be my boyfriend, so couldn't nobody else come and get me. Okay, thank you, Johnson. So, so this was my first time spending the night somewhere, right? So I spent the night over the other dude's house. I come back, the whole everybody gone. Everybody gone. It was my boyfriend, and there was this dude named Mike, which it was basically their two apartment. But we were young gay men in our 20s, so like, when you young, it probably, I mean, being gay has nothing to do with it. But when you're young and like one of your friends got somewhere to go, what? Me and that bitch trapping. I mean, not really necessarily trapping, but you get it. You get it. So I comes back home the next day, and when I tell you everybody's gone, everybody's gone. Like I said, it was the room, my ex and the roommate's apartment. So like a lot of, but like everybody was gone this day. So I didn't get home. It's like 9, 10 a.m. Everybody gone. So, I walked back. Well, the mall was right there, and across the street was this Burger King. And I used to always go to that Burger King um, because we didn't have no food. I mean, we had food sometime, but I used to always kind of like go to that Burger King because the house always had somebody in it. Da, 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 da. So that was kind of like my quiet space. So I got dropped off, go to the house, everybody gone. So I called, and they like, bitch, we at work. We'll be back later. I'm like, bitch. I don't think I really bitched about it. But anyway, so I'm in Burger King, like I said. And I'm in Burger King, and I'm chilling, and I'm on the phone with my best friend. And so mind you, I've been on the phone with my best friend probably since the moment I probably walked into the Burger King. Cause I probably called him when I got locked out, when I was locked out. I don't know, but we just how I be shit. We on the phone, we ain't paying nobody no attention, talking about a whole bunch of nothing. So the dude come up like, um, is that a Cricket phone? And I was like, yeah, it's Cricket. He was like, can I use your phone? And I was like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, bestie, I'm gonna call you back. So I think I did tell y'all this story. But so I'm like, all right, bestie, I'm gonna call you back. And so as soon as I hung up the phone, he was like, I just want you to get off the phone. And like my heart, like it just stopped, it just sunk because I'm like, damn, but I was on the phone for like, an ample amount of time. If y'all still here, put some phones in the chat. So, I'm like, I was like, so he was like, I just want you to get off your phone. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up in my mind. But he was like, I don't remember what he said after that, but I was like, he was like, I want you to get off your phone because like I wanted to ask you something or whatever. So, I'm like, thank you, Mo. I'm like, I'm like, I don't know what my reply was, because I was flabbergasted when that motherfucker told me I want you to get off your phone. Because the first thing I always think of is being gay bashed. So when he was like, I just want you to get off your phone, I'm like, oh, he about to gay bash me. So I'm like, he about to gay bash me. And so, he started, asking like, I don't want to say flirty questions, but like he ended up sitting down and he like talking to me or whatever. And I'm like, oh, No, he was like, I want you to go off your phone. Then he said something else. He was like, I done already put two and two together that you're he was like, I already put two and two together. And I already put two and two together. So I done noticed that you basically gay or whatever. And this, and that. And I was like I said, the way me and my friend was talking, of course. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, whatever. He was like, well, I got a friend who's gay. Would you like to go meet him? And I'm like, hell the fuck no. The fuck I look like? Going to meet some motherfucking stranger. So like the conversation kind of like shifted for a minute. And so he finally was like, it's me. It's me. Oh, that's a good answer. I like that. That was good. So he was like, it's me. And I was like, oh, okay. That makes a different story. And so, I don't know. And I always say this, but I feel like some men just don't care. And I feel like some men don't care because they don't care about whipping it out. Like, they'll just show anybody. Like, oh yeah, it's huge. Here, look at it. And so, I mean, I feel like those type of men are kind of like comfortable with their bodies. But then I always like when I was younger, but when I used to think that somebody was joking or playing with me about trying to do something, I would always be like, well, whip it out, let me see it. And so I feel like if they did it, we can proceed. Cause I feel like, if you scared to show it to me, you ain't really trying to do nothing. You ain't trying to do nothing. So, no, he did not put the number in the phone, girl. So I was like, well, let me see it. That man was probably in like the top 10 biggest people I've ever seen in person. Like, he definitely was in my top 10. But he was trying to go to my back door, and I was like, nah. I mean, a little bit of, and a little bells, and you get it. You get it. But no, I ain't let him in my back door. But after that, it was all right. I mean, nothing. Yeah. So, and then another time, I was I had pulled up to the weed store. I mean, not the weed store, the little convenience store, whatever. And I don't even know if the little dude was outside when but the moral of the story is I remember these guys being like, I'm gonna say like more aggressive than the people. I don't want to even call them aggressive, but like, I don't know. I don't know. And Memphis, like when I lived there, I just feel like I didn't have a problem with the community. But like here and like I ain't gonna say I met this man today, but this dude was in my car today, and I feel like we was vibing good, like we was talking a little bit, but I'm like, nobody made a move. And that'd be the thing. I be feeling like, I don't know. I don't think I ever, I feel like, I guess I'm just in a sense, I'm just used to people coming on to me. And I guess that's what it is. Like, I don't know. Cause like, I feel like I don't have like no pickup lines. Like, I don't know what the fuck to say. I like you. Do you like me back? Like, I don't be knowing what to say. What to say? What should I say? Did everybody hit the like button? Okay, I like that answer too. How old was I then? I lived in North Carolina, '08. No, the end of '07 to the end of '08. So I was 23, and I think I turned 24 and while I lived there. Yeah, I think that's how old I was. I was 23 when I moved. I moved. I had moved there in December, like right before Christmas. I was working at I was I was working at Burger King. And the Burger King I worked at was like a drive-through Burger King. We didn't have a lobby. I don't know why I'm telling you all this part. I don't know. But we didn't have a lobby. It had like all it had was like a two-seater table. Like that was it. And it had like two drive-throughs, like an A side and a B side. But and I think this is what made me quit. So one day, I used to walk. Now I lived in Michigan. I used to walk to work in December. I think I had worked there like 2, 3 months, maybe at least a month. But uh, okay, girl, right? But I used to walk to work. So this particular day, and Uber wasn't even a thing back then. So, but this particular day, I might not still have Uber either, because I was like, bitch, what? $4, $5? Excuse me. It probably wouldn't have even been that much. It probably would have probably been. It shouldn't have been no more than $6 to get me there, but I probably didn't even have it. Just being honest. But so I used to walk to work. And this particular I don't want to say they used to feed us, but you know when you work in fast food, you know how that go. So this particular day, and I believe I worked 3 days a week, and I think my 3 days was like Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. I think those was my 3 days for sure. And so I'm come walking up or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, I used to make the shit out them sandwiches and things. Anyway, I'll come walking up and whatever. As I'm walking down the street, I actually see the fucking line as I'm, getting there. I used to work like 3 to like 1, I think 3 p.m. to like 1 a.m. Cause I don't remember, but I think one of them, no, it was never 24 hours. We used to always fucking close. But I think one of them nights we used to be open like till 3, maybe, or 4. I can't remember. 32 hours though. How the fuck you get 32 hours from 3 days? So was it 32 hours total? No, it couldn't have been a 32-hour total. Anyway, I walk up there. I walk in there. I walk up there, and I'm like, damn, it's packed. But I'm like, I'm still, because it's like 2:40. I have to be there at 3. It's like 2:40 by the time I get there. So I used to always leave the house at 2 o'clock. So it took me like 40 minutes to walk there. Damn. So I done walked in or whatever, and they like, Joe, help us now, type shit. I'm like, bitch, I ain't even fucking ate nothing today. They like, bitch, how dare you come in here think you supposed to eat, bitch? Help us. Like, it was bad. It was bad. When I tell you, we never caught the fuck up. I don't know what day it was. I feel like it was like the last Friday before Christmas. Everybody be getting them checks or something. But that bitch, no, because I spent my Christmas in North Carolina that year. But it was December for sure. I don't remember the date. But man, that bitch was, when I tell you that bitch was jumping, bitch. We couldn't keep enough meat on the motherfucking grill. We couldn't keep enough motherfucking fries. I can't even say we. I'm gonna say, but it was me and I couldn't keep up. I was fucking sinking. I was fucking sinking. Like bitches was ordering like because Burger King. I don't know if they still do it like this, but it used to be like different. Like it's supposed to like when I used to work at the other Burger King, we had different people for like it was two sandwich boards. Like one sandwich board was the Whopper board. And basically on that side, you basically did Whoppers or like something like probably like a specialty burger or something. You know what I'm saying? You did like the Whoppers, like that was like the burger side. And the other person had the specialties, which would be like the chicken sandwiches and the fishes and the nuggets. And they'd be dropping the fries. But like I had to do everything. The motherfucking legs started itching. So I'm doing everything. Like I'm dropping fries, onion rings, chicken sandwiches, Whoppers, the junior Whoppers, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, whatever the fuck you was ordering. But I'm back there slinging that shit. And so it was this. And no, I did have like a little help. It was this girl, but she was a minor, and I think her birthday was like Tuesday type shit. Like she was like 17, and I think her birthday was gonna be like on Tuesday. But she had worked at Burger King before I had even started working there. But she was a minor. So, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. So I'm like, make sure you hit the follow button. Double tap the screen, share out the live. But so we ain't have no like it was bad. Like one thing that happened, we didn't have no tomatoes. And this is when I think I snapped on their ass like twice, probably like three times. But I know two times for sure I snapped. One time was the tomato because at the beginning of the story, if y'all was paying attention, I said that it was drive-through only. Okay, and by it being so packed, our like the inside basically was anyway closed. Like nobody basically ever used the inside for real. Like you couldn't eat in there. There wasn't no pop machine. It wasn't shit, but a fucking two-seater table, for two people. Not even your fucking kids. Like you couldn't come in there, bitch, and have a meal. So that's why I told y'all that part of the story. So in the front, like I said, we in the back busting our ass. So in the front, we got a manager and some fat white bitch. Why every time we tell a story, we gotta be like that? Like, I should have just said a fat girl. Like, I didn't have to probably say that part, but it is. But she was. So she like the manager and her, like, we are basically we done got into an argument about the tomatoes. And I had to fucking say, y'all got me fucked up. Because all this bitch is doing is handing fucking food out the window. And you are taking orders and bagging them. One of y'all can come back here and fucking help me do something. Because it don't take all of that. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, child, you such a mess. Let me report. You need to be reported. Child, how dare you come in here and that? So I'm like, the fuck? Like, this is not making no sense. Cause she's basically like that, like the girl. No, I don't know who she thought I was. But y'all know, me being who I am, she and I always kind of didn't mesh anyway. But after that read that I gave her and Rob, and I know bitches listen to me because she did get off work earlier than I did. But after that, her ass was back there with me. Girl, you need to drop some fries. You need to do something. Bitches is ordering 8 Whoppers and shit. Like, the fuck? No. And Joe don't work like that, so no. So that's how I ended up in North Carolina. Because that night, the dude who I moved down there for, who to be in a relationship, called me and was like, "Oh damn, I forgot that part of the story. I got to go way back." But he called me and was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Work was horrible." And he was like, "You should come down here." And I was like, "You motherfucking right. You motherfucking right." And so I went to work and finished out my like maybe like a day or two. I was gone within like 3 days though. I was gone. Yeah, I was gone within like 3 days. Less than a week for sure. Less than a week, I was out that bitch. I was gone. I mean, at that time, 2008. Wait. 2007. Yeah, because I remember the timeline well a little bit. Because okay, like in 2006, I lost my aunt who I used to live with after my mother passed. So like that was like losing home. You get what I'm saying? Like after her, it was like nowhere to go. But actually, at the time of her death, I didn't even live with her. I had my own apartment. But that summer, like she passed in November. So like summer '07, I lost my apartment. Yeah. So no. Yeah, summer yeah, I moved in so I moved down there in December of '07 because I said I stayed for like a year and I became a nurse assistant in '09 and I did that back in Michigan. So yes, in the end of 2007 in December I moved down there and then yeah, I moved back. But wow, okay. Okay, so the reason I did move is because, like I said, I didn't have my own apartment at the time, and my auntie had passed away, and I was living at my friend's house. So I thought that it would be better for me to try to go, make a new start somewhere. But how I even ended up in North Carolina is crazy in itself, and it was kind of like I ain't gonna say I didn't know where to go. I didn't. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to go. How I ended up there, well, what part y'all want first? How I ended up there or how I met the dude who I ended up there with? Because it's two different stories. So if you want to know, just type G or H. Whatever letter it's only three of y'all in here, so whatever letter y'all choose, I just need G or H in the comments. And that way I can figure out which way I'm going to go with this. And I can see who's still here. So I got one for G. Nobody else is going to participate. My mouth is dry. I guess we're rolling with G. So G is for Gary. Gary is the one who called me and said, "You should come down here." And I went. But, so, okay. Okay, I was trying to figure out, telling y'all how I even met Gary. So, how I met Gary was back then. We used to have this website called BGC, which was Black Gay Chats. And so back then, like you can play with the locations. Like you ain't necessarily have to be where you were because you can take your profile picture and I can put it like, even though right here now I'm in Texas, I could take a profile picture and well, they probably still got it like that on some app, but most of the time now it kind of can pick up your location. and pinpoint exactly where you are. But you know, I had to like you could take your like I'm here in Texas, but I can take my profile picture and put it in Louisiana. And then the people in Louisiana will see your profile picture and be like, "Hey, what's up? Where you at?" And, you know, woo, woo, woo. So I had put up my profile picture in Charlotte, North Carolina, and so Gary had kept hitting me up, and we had exchanged numbers and stuff. But I had ended up telling him that I wasn't there in North Carolina because he was like, "Oh, where you at? I want to get on." I'm like, "Oh, I'm over that back then. I'm trying to look up stuff on maps. Like I'm over here." He like, and he one of them niggas who was like, "Oh, I'm right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You close. You close. What's up?" And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm really like digging it. Like that was crazy because I'm like really trying to like look at places and like say I'm over. You know what I'm saying? Trying to throw him off. He like, "Oh yeah, you right in the vicinity. What's up?" My lips dry as fuck. So I'm like, so after a while, I was just like, look, I'm not there, man. Like, I think I had told him I basically was, I think even when I first talked to him, I don't know if I kept up with the lie. Did I tell him I was there visiting? But it just, it eventually came out like, hey, I'm up here and you're down there. That's why, like, we had, talked for a few minutes after that. Like, I don't mean like a few minutes on the phone and never heard from him again. But I think, he kept calling a little bit here and there, but then it was like a whole ass. He basically probably had somebody he was fucking with, and whatever, whatever. And then when that probably ended, he got back to calling me because it was definitely a gap between. And so I was like, "Oh hey, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? And he was, "Oh, you should come, you should come, you should come." And I went, and that's why was able because the roommate was like, Mike was like, "Oh, because you got a job, like, I guess you can go ahead and stay here and, just, give us something until you find something." So he was a whole cake. Like, he was a whole cake. And like I said, when I even first got off the bus, I was not even like, it wasn't like, bae, like we had no chemistry. Like, after we got done doing it, I just felt like, and then the next day, he's like, "I don't think this is going to work." I'm like, I didn't even really want to do it to you, and now you want to tell me this. But you can tell when somebody wants to do it to you. So, and he can tell I didn't want to do it. I mean, it was still consensual. I mean, I tried. I went to the club, but we went to like the night we did it. We went to the club. I tried to get drunk. We was laughing and kikiing. So I'm like, oh, tonight is definitely the night. Like it's gonna happen tonight. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid it anymore. I did move down here for him. This is supposed to be my man. So, but by the time we got in the room, maybe the liquor had wore off, the alcohol had sucked it up. I don't know. I said the alcohol has sucked it up. Well, I meant to say maybe we haven't got something to eat. The bread or something sucked it up. I don't know. But, or maybe I just wasn't drunk enough. But, I mean, he wasn't even, I don't know. I don't know. But that's what happened. Now, the reason I said type G or H in the chat is because I used to date a guy named Henry. Henry is the whole reason I even wanted to move to North Carolina. But I did not want to be in the same city as Henry. So that's how I ended up picking Charlotte moved my when I moved my profile picture because I wanted to see. I mean, back then I was young, so Like, it wasn't even about, I guess, looking for the jobs and things like that. It was like, what the niggas look like in the city and state. So, and that was a way to see what the niggas look like. So, if I had to do it all again, and that's crazy, and just because when you get older, you just like, if I had to do that whole situation again, would I do it? I want to say yes, but the only thing I wish I could say I could change about it was maybe him. Like, I don't know. But I want to say, I live my life and have no regrets. But the only thing I don't, I mean, we didn't, I don't even know. But on the other hand, I mean, I feel like by the time I did, get on the bus and everything was going down, you know how sometimes when you just be running your mouth and you start getting memories and shit? I was a hoe. So, I think I need to go get some Vaseline for my lips or something. Can y'all double tap the screen? Shit alive? Let me go get some Vaseline. Hold on, I'll be right back. Damn, I've been sitting there for a long time. I'm a little wet in the back. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. So, yeah. I don't need y'all seeing this ass as I'm trying to sit down. Oh shit, I'm getting stuck. There we go. So, I'm getting on the, okay, so a lot of times, I ain't know a lot of times. I used to live in Flint, Michigan, about 45 minutes to an hour away from Detroit. So, hold on, y'all. Here I come. Big mama, big mama, big mama. Born and raised in Flint, Michigan, 45 minutes to an hour from Detroit. Okay, thank you for still being here. So, when you catch the Greyhound in Flint going south, you're going to have to stop in Detroit. Okay? Sometimes you may have a little stop. Sometimes you may have a long stop. I had a long ass stop. I was in that bitch for a couple hours. I don't even remember how long I was in the motherfucking bus station. But it was the longest stop on the trip. Like, that was the only one that was like hours. All the other ones was like, all aboard. But, so I'm in Detroit. And I was there for so long. I was the first person to get in line for my bus. Like, I was able to put my stuff like that. Like, they had taught, like, the people who worked there had kind of told me, like, okay, that's your gate. Go ahead, put your bags right there, because eventually people are gonna start coming, and you'll be first since you already here. So I put my bags and stuff right there. And I was still kind of like, when it was kind of like empty-ish, I could kind of go sit down and I could see my bag. But when it kind of did get like packed and shit, I would be right there with my stuff. But, so I'm outside smoking a cigarette. And this man walked in, and I'll never forget it. As soon as, he looked at me, as soon as I'm standing outside, he like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, Hi. You know, because I mean, I don't think I'm like a flamboyant type of man. But, you know, when men speak to me, I be like, and I don't be want to think like that either. But, you know, but I don't be want to think like that either. Because, you know, he could have been just being friendly and saying hello. You know, that's what I thought. But he, oh shit. He, yeah, he wanted to say hello in a different way. Oh shit. He wanted to say hello in a different way. He had wanted to say hello in a different way. So we had a little fun on the back of the bus. And it probably ain't his real name, but he told me his name was Todd. And I always remember Todd. He got off in Ohio. Back then, that's when you had the portable DVD player. He bust out that portable DVD player like he want to watch a movie with me. Cause I remember, oh, so like I said, I was outside smoking a cigarette. But so when it came time to load the bus, I think he was like, I'm gonna say he was like top 4 to 10 people to get on the bus. So when it was time to load the bus, this older lady had priority sitting. She had priority sitting. So she got to get on the bus first before anybody. But I remember riding the Greyhound with my mama, and we used to always try to get the back last row. So I'm like, okay, but by the old lady got on first, so I was second. So I ran to the very last seat because it has three three spots. So I was trying to get to that one. So I remember, but it's like 3 seats. There's one over there in the corner, the middle one, and then it was like this one that I could see everybody loading the bus up. So I believe I was sitting. Don't know why I sat in that one. I should have been sitting my ass over there. But I'm sitting in the one where I can see everybody coming in. Or I don't know, I might have been sitting in that one. They might have still saw me. I don't know. All I know was when I seen Todd get on the bus, that motherfucker took off like a fucking bull. Like boom. And like got that seat that was like right in front of me. And then that's when he was like, "Oh, you want to watch a movie with?" Like by now he already kind of got like comfortable and shit. But he's like, "I got the movies." I'm like, damn. Come on back here, Todd. That's what I'm saying. I don't. Men normally come on to me. I don't know. Or I'd be too scared to say something. I don't know. We've been on here for a whole hour. My lips look better though. I seen this dude do a lip combo. I have never been into like I had, you know, put on gloss before or something like that, thinking I would might like it being young. Like, oh girl, let me but that shit had tasted like I didn't like that flavor shit on my lips. I didn't like it. Nor did I like how it felt. And like nor did I used to like how when I used to smoke with the girls, you know, sometimes they gloss would be all over the blunt. Like, so I never was a gloss person. But I mean I feel like it's 2025 now and that boy lip combo, I never thought I would say that. But I have been thinking about wearing like they call it boy paint to where like, you know, men wear makeup, but they don't wear it like a drag queen where it's like, oh girl, red blush and shit like that. Like, I just straight put out of here. You know, like I want to, you know, like blue eyeshadow up here, like nothing like that. It's just really to just make my skin look like, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what I could do for my birthday. Find me a makeup artist. I know how to do boy paint, I guess. Cause it's a thing. Girl, okay for still being here. I thought you was gone, honey. I'm in here asking questions. Y'all not responding. I'm like, are we bonding? Y'all not responding. They come and they go. They leave and they stay. Can y'all tap the screen? I don't know. If you're still here, drop. What do I want y'all to drop in the chats? Shit, drop a plane, train, a taxi cab. Shit. Drop something. Y'all remember Bobby's World? Anybody grew up watching Bobby's World? How was that? How was work? I thought she was gone. Trying to see how old y'all are. Did anybody in here watch Bobby's World? The cartoon. And nobody dropped the plane, train, or taxi cab in the chat. She said, I'm tired for real, but I'm still here. She like, nigga, I ain't about to type up that. All right, thank you. I just need some comments. Y'all don't remember Bobby's World? I think you were a little slightly older than me, though. But Bobby's World, it used to be, the only reason I said plane, train, or taxi cab, it used to be this song they used to sing. Like, we're going on a trip. Plane, train, or taxi cab, all the choices hip. That was my song. And I'm like, damn, that was like over 30 years ago. I don't know how old I was when I was watching Bobby's World. Me. Your taxi's here. But Bobby's World, the DuckTales, woo. Alvin and, no, the two Chipmunks, Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget was my guy. I love Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. What else was on when I was a kid? Pepper Ann and Recess. That was kind of towards the end of it. That's about the last little time I remember watching cartoons for real. Did you have a Steve Urkel doll? I had a Steve Urkel doll. Ghostbusters. I remember them. I don't think I watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in the Half Shell. Turtle Power. I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think I love them more than I like the Ghostbusters. That's why when you like Ghostbusters, I'm like, I remember, but baby, I was a Teenage Mutant Ninja motherfucking Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Rachel used to have on that motherfucking yellow jumpsuit. Master Splinter. What else was the... Not the mama. Not the mama. That was with the dinosaurs. Boy Meets World, Topanga. Baby, I think I was watching Melrose Place. Definitely watch Melrose Place. That was my shit. I loved Melrose Place. Wasn't to be a good friend of 902.0, 90210. Wasn't the best fan of them. The Flintstones, okay, and the Jetsons. And the Jetsons. Scooby. What else I used to watch? We used to watch like Grace Under Fire. One of my favorite childhood movies. I'm probably gonna see if I can look that. Well, no, because it's copyrighted, so I'm not gonna be able to watch that for free. Okay, Good Times in Sesame Street. Do y'all remember Ghost Dad? They've been talking about Barney all on TikTok. But do y'all remember Ghost Dad? Nobody remember Ghost Dad? Mr. Jello Pudding Pop. Bill Cosby. Okay. I wanted somebody to say no so I can talk about it because I love that movie. Oh, I love Ghost Dad. So, Bill Cosby. Okay. Uh, Now, mind you, I probably ain't seen this movie since before the year 1995. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all what I remember, cause this part I don't remember. Bill Cosby was the father. He had three kids. He had like a the girl was in high school. I think his son was also in high school, and then he had another daughter, who was in probably elementary. And I don't know how it happened, but Bill Cosby had died. I feel like he had died in a car accident. I don't remember. But he was Ghost Dad. And damn, I really don't remember everything that happened. Like things that happened throughout the movie. But I do remember at the end, his oldest daughter had also died. And they had met up in like I guess I want to say purgatory. Like they had somehow met in purgatory. Like Bill Cosby had died, but like I guess when you dead, I guess when you in like I guess that dream state, you don't really know how long you're there. Like what I'm saying? I don't know, but anyway, so he at the hospital, but they're trying to save him, and somehow something happened to his daughter, the oldest one who was in high school. And so she ended up dead too. And so that's what I meant. They met up in like purgatory. And so he like, you got to go back. And she like, why I got to go back? You're here and this is beautiful. Like, this is like, bitch, this it. Like, what the fuck you mean? Got to go back. And he like, so they started going like back and forth. And I don't know, they probably shared some heartfelt memories. They probably showed some things from the past or something. I think his wife was already dead. So I can't remember, but I don't remember verbatim. But Ghost Dad was my shit. With Bill Cosby, I don't know the other people. I don't know, cause shit. If the youngest girl, Hollywood be lying though, but she got to be in her 40s, and the teenage kids got to at least be in their 50s by now. They got to at least be in their 50s. Cause I'm gonna see if I can find it. Ghost Dad. I wish YouTube would let you watch movies and shit. Cause like we could have watched the movie, not tonight, but we could have watched the movie, and I would have showed y'all Ghost Dad. Beethoven was my shit. Little Rascals was my shit. I could still recite damn the Little Rascals shit. Probably right now if you put it on. Lion King too. I ain't seen Little Rascal in years, but I think I can still watch it. I think I can still probably watch that movie and probably still recite like most of the lines to the Little Rascals. I used to want that little motherfucking car so bad because I always wanted to drive. I'm like, damn, I want that little car off the Little Rascals. The Blur. The Blur. The Blur. I went to go see Don't Be a Menace in the Hood while drinking your juice in South Central when that first came out at the movies. As a kid, I seen Thin Line Between Love and Hate at the movies. Seen Bride of Chucky at the movies. I'm trying to think of movies I went to go see when I was young. Seen Life at the movies. Life, 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 life. That's crazy. Joanna, man. I can't believe I'm this age now. Just sitting here talking to you, I'm just thinking about the like, the past, I guess. And it just seemed like wow, like I was just 16. You know? Just 16. I had just turned 18. Then I had turned 21, 25. Then I turned 30. And then I turned 35. And then this year I turned 40. Like, that's crazy. And I was just 16. Shit, 11. Shit, 3. Fuck that shit. Days old. Hey Siri,
Uh huh.
how many days old am I?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Let's find out. Hey Siri,
Mm-hmm.
my birthday is May 22nd, 1985. How many days old am I?
It looks like I don't have your contact details.
Bitch, that's not what I need. Hey Siri,
Uh huh.
can I ask you a question?
Ask away.
Okay, it may be 3 parts, so keep up.
Okay.
My birthday is May 22nd, 1985. How many days have I been on Earth? Siri,
Hmm.
are you? Oh, okay. I already know what to say. Hey Siri, how many days ago was May 22nd, 1985?
It was 14,828 days ago.
14,000 days.
What would you like to convert to?
Years.
It was 41 years ago.
No, that's wrong. Hey Siri, how many days ago was May 22nd, 1985?
It was 14,828 days ago.
So why are you saying I'm 41 years old? Can you convert? Hey, where it go? Did y'all hear that? How many days ago was May 1985? Hey Siri, convert 14,828 days into years.
It's 40.61 years.
Oh, okay. So to say, I'm just say I've been around down this TikTok rabbit hole anyway, where they talking about all this other stuff. How we, child. I don't know what we. I don't even know. I need to stay away from that side of TikTok though. I don't know what to believe. I believe God is real for sure, but like when it comes to, are we living in the ice wall? Are we under the sea? Are we in the dome? Is the earth flat? Is it round? Is Egypt really the back of the Grand Canyon like that one man said? He said Egypt is the back of the Grand Canyon. That's crazy. Did them people really walk over here? Almost when they walk from Pakistan. Did y'all see that? I don't know. That's a hell of a walk. Like, bitch, where you walking to? America. Bitch is just walking. Anybody still here? Just asking for a friend. So we went over a couple things tonight. I mean, we talked about my favorite childhood movies. I gave you a couple hoe stories. I was a good sport. I wasn't a hoe. I was just a good sport. Just had a good time. That shit probably don't be happening like that no more because I got bad knees and shit. I can't be sneaking behind these places and dipping and dodging. I'm trying to be comfortable. Shit. For real. I'm probably gonna get off here in a minute. We've been on here quite a long time. Appreciate y'all. It's still early. I wish I ain't gonna say I wish, but I don't know. Kinda wanna get on my other app and see what they're talking about, but I might do a light scroll and see what's going on. But I had to get into a good little rhythmatique and then lose my mind. I don't know. What y'all doing? What y'all doing on this Friday night? Oh, we got somebody else who came in and hit that like button. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. 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 Okay. Girl, you left and came back? What you trying to watch? Oh, you said your son TV on. Shay, it's went out. I'm bored too. I might need to go back to work. I got irritated with it earlier. Like I ain't about to be out here working all night, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But I do know I need to get out there. I've kind of been wanting to check it, but I'm like, shit, that don't even fucking matter. If I check it, because it's like, I can check it and be like, oh my God, a $40 ride came up, but shit. By the time I have to run out the house like this, and I can't. I need some more pants on or something. My socks. And I just don't move fast like I used to. Like, that's been bothering me lately too. Like, damn, bitch, you ain't got no umph in it. Like, I feel like everything just takes me forever. Like, I don't know. I don't even be looking at the time, but like it seemed like back in the day, I used to get up at like 6:30 and take a shower and still be at the house by like 6:45 and go to work. Like today, girl, please. Shit, I need a minute before I even get up out the fucking bed. Shit. Like, little bitch just lay here for a minute. Oh, it just takes forever. Make sure y'all double tap the screen if you haven't. Appreciate you. I don't know. For some reason, I just be having too many thoughts. Cause I thought about making me another page. I feel like this one is under investigation, but I'm like, what's the sense of making another page again? She's like, the girls. Like, I ain't never met somebody who page got took down. I'm up there with Peach McIntyre. Shit, as much as my YouTube that got took away, but she be getting took away on TikTok. I don't think she have as much drama on this app as she do on her TikTok. But do y'all? Well, I don't know. Peach McIntyre is over here because I used to watch her on this channel. That's where I think I first started seeing the bitch. Y'all see Peach McIntyre? I know Peach is over here getting a YouTube check. I know Peach is over here getting YouTube checks. Y'all don't know Peach McIntyre? That's crazy. I don't know why I be feeling like, I don't know. I don't want to say y'all supposed to know, but like, all these apps have a whole different, different. I don't want to say yes, it's a different world, but a lot of them, some people, combine them all together. But just like, man, how can I say it? But because they are different, I don't want to say you can talk to them different, but they are different. So, cause like I be feeling like y'all not as advanced as TikTok. You don't like her. I thought you said you don't know her, but she is a mess. I'll never forget, man. That bitch hold me. I was so mad. This was when I had first started, like doing content. I think this was like I probably was still Joe Cloud or something. I think it was. I think I was definitely still because if you was here the first channel, I think it was Joe Cloud, the very first channel. And if you know Peach, okay, because she gonna get paid wherever she at. I know she had to, but I know I was watching her back then, and I don't even think I knew her on TikTok. I think it was from over here, but because she was like, I'm doing a class because Peach will do a class, and it was like $7, and I think it was like for content creators. And this one I was like, I'm still feel like I'm basically a new content creator still, because I mean I get tips and tricks, but I ain't got the one that took off for me yet, or I'm not doing it right. But so I'm like, yes, I want this class. So I had messaged her or whatever steps it was. I think it was a text. It said text this number. So she was on live, and I think it was over here because I think at this time even I wasn't even really doing TikTok like that. I might have had it, but I probably wasn't over there knowing whatever right now. But so I'm like, she was on live, and I was like, "Hi, Peach. I just want to know about the class. I text you, and no response." And Peach was like, "Oh, Joe Cloud, I don't do that class no more. I'm not broke no more." And I was like, "Okay, thank you." And then a few minutes later, I'm like, "Bitch, fuck you. How dare you talk to me like that in front of those people? Bitch, I'm not broke no more. Bitch, you just posted this shit like yesterday." I was so mad. I unfollowed her, and that's probably why she still don't come up over here. But I unfollowed her, like, and I was a little salty, so I had put up the unblock and stuff like that. But on her TikTok, she just kept coming back around. I just feel like fuck it. But the thing is, I mean, they probably a lot of times they posting the same video on everywhere they go, so that's why I'm like, shit, the same stuff I probably see over there, I see over here. But I guess it's just, I don't know. But I remember that bitch was like, "Oh, I don't do that. I ain't broke no more, Joe Cloud." And I was like, "Okay, thank you." And then I don't know why I got mad afterwards. I feel like that bitch tried to help me. I felt, I don't know. She probably wanted me to say something back so she could argue with me. Y'all know how Peach is. Peach like to argue. I was like, "Bitch, how dare you? How fucking dare you, bitch? Talk to me like that." Right? Right. Like, for real. Like, okay. Like, and I be hating that sometimes too. I be feel like I'm a dweller. Like, I feel like you can say some stupid shit to me right now, and I might be like, "Oh, okay." And then like 10 minutes later, like, "Wait, did you just say I had a cow foot for a face, bitch? What the fuck he mean by that?" Like, oh shit. Right. She be mad, man. I don't know if you see her page, but she's starting to. Did anybody watch P Valley? But she's starting to remind me of Sister Patrice. Because she said she's going to be a pastor in the next couple years. And I'm like, but Sister Patrice was a hoe. This woman ain't no hoe. But, like, the way she just be talking and stuff sometimes, it's like, how you going to be the pastor? Like, I don't. I just feel like this. Her saying she's going to be a pastor, to me, sometimes when it's like, I don't know, I don't even necessarily call it a cult, but she has enough supporters and followers. A lot of people, it's clickbait as well. It's clickbait as well. Like getting all the views and the comments and shit like that. Sometimes the way she be acting. But it's some real peachy. It's some real peach pat. It's some real peach patchers out there. Like who gonna ride or die? And I feel like it's some real people out there. If that woman really put in to say I'm gonna make a church, I feel like it's some real people who's going to come to her church. But also, it's some messy people and peach beef. So I will hope nobody will pull up to her church to start. No, you know. She like, I'm in here trying to speak the word, and somebody up like, yeah, bitch. Because Peachna said some things to some people. Fuck your children, fuck you. Like, I'd be like, why are you saying fuck the kids? Fuck the pissy po kids. Your kids ain't got a daddy. All 9 of my kids got a daddy. But okay, that's how I feel too. Like, and I'm like, if she really get people to follow and behind her word, that holy word, in that type of way, I mean, I just don't see it. It's like, right, like, going up in that bitch, like, I remember on that YouTube live, bitch. Like, girl, get him up out of here. Security. Like, I will not put nothing in the collection plate in this church because I don't even like you. But I want to come and sit in your category. Like, but I wouldn't even, like, baby. But you know, I don't want to say who can, I don't want to say who, I don't want to judge and say who can or who cannot give the word of God. But I would not choose to go get the word of God from her just based on her past. But I would hate to base that on her past, but I just don't feel like at this point. But I don't know. It's never too late to become an evangelist. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I cleaned it up real quick, didn't I? Because I was like, let me not say that wrong. I'm not trying to judge nobody, but you know, and then I still feel like I don't want to judge her off that either. Like, just say if she became the pastor, I just would not be in attendance for my own personal reasons. You know, I can go to another church. I can go to another church. But I feel like it can. I feel like it could happen just solely off her followers that she already has. Cause she got a lot of people. I don't know how many she got. Like they can take her TikTok down right now, right this very moment. I bullshit you not. You gotta have 10,000 to get paid on TikTok. I've been in 7,000 jail for so long. I've been in 7,000 jail for so long. It's other ways you can get paid off TikTok. I just don't get paid off like posting videos. But like if I was to get on there and do like a battle, which I have, I can get money for that. People send you gifts. Like how y'all over here, we get super thanks. And we do have a gift gallery over here now. If y'all ever seen the gift gallery. But it's a lot of that on TikTok. It's a lot of gift giving. It's a lot of gift giving. That's why I kind of was over there for like, girl, I'm sorry, they over there giving the nigga gifts and gifts and gifts. Like I was getting gifts. I should have been over there getting gifts. I definitely need to be over there trying to get some gifts. Cause gifts over there, the way people is getting them gifts over there, I'm talking about. I say they're living life, okay. But whatever. But I forgot where I was even going. I don't know. All right, let's pick up and talk about something new. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Double So what y'all got going on for tonight? Had a little itch. What is the plans for tonight? Baby, this is how I know I'm getting old. Cause baby, I used to low key at one point in my life be like, it's Friday night. I don't got nothing to do. I'm not outside. Now I'm like, shit. I done got on here and I done smoke with y'all. I'm like, bitch, I'm ready to get off. Shit, I'm about to lay the fuck down. It's been an hour and a half. Shit. What y'all about to do? Sleep. Okay. That's what I need to be trying to do too. I don't know. I need to see really about getting back out here and going to work. Honestly. I wish I could take a little power nap and work from 12 to 5. For real, for real. I don't know. That's why I said I keep wanting to look at it, but I can't look at it because y'all on the phone. Be on the phone. See what it's looking like, if there are any red zones or anything like that. I might turn around and see if, like, I don't know. But like I said, I hate for it to tease me and send me something nice and then don't send me shit else after that. But we've been over here an hour and a half. I will let y'all go. Take this last little piece, look around, see what's going on out there, you know what I'm saying? But I enjoy talking to y'all. And I'll see y'all another day.